wearing their Prince Twins jerseys. They'll be taking those back to Manhattan.
Yeah, same color pack. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Hunter Wendelstedt has not had a consistent strike zone tonight. And he is an umpire who has a very short fuse.
Wow, that hurts. Didn't take long. Neds want to know why.
Well, and you got to know that about an umpire before the game starts. You got to know who you're dealing with. And there was a pitch in Soler's first at bat that he was not happy with. And remember, we were talking about this, Hud, during the homestand. Players got to be very careful about. There's the pitch that was considerably low, if we're going to believe the strike zone grid. And I don't know if that's enough, or if it's worth getting thrown out of the game, especially with Soler's power.
Good arms now.
Strike 3 call. Machado does not like it, and we'll say some things here to Bill Welke, and he's going to get tossed. Manny Machado is tossed from this game. After being ejected, and he will head to the clubhouse.
Well, let's go back to the pitch here. It's a fastball off the plate at 97. We've seen a lot of pitches tonight, both ways called off the plate strikes. Sure, Manny has a legitimate gripe, but as I said, when you're around the plate, he got that particular call there. Does he have a right to gripe? Yes, but the bad thing here is, though, what happened after this. You know, the ejection, what's going to happen. Then he threw his bat. That's not a good thing.
Turner fly to right his first time and his 2 for 15 lifetime against Marquez. On an 0-1 pitch. That's a strike. 0-2.
That side of the plate has been generous so far tonight.
Matching his total from a year ago, and now ball one, no, strike one on Muncy.
Chad Fairchild likes that side of the plate,
I guess,
whether it's a left-handed hitter or a right-handed hitter.
And he's letting Dave Roberts know, and somebody just got thrown out of the game.
I hope it's not Justin Turner. And Dave Roberts coming over here to explain the voices. How can you discern who yelled that at you and then throw somebody out?
And I think it is Turner. I think you're right.
And they only have 3 bench players tonight. Oh, they're up to 4 now with Beatty being called up. That's pretty sensitive for a man in blue to toss Justin, because that would be the first words out of his mouth, and nobody in the stands knows it.
We've seen some really good restraint from umpires this season, with some pretty strong arguments coming from both sides. That is the opposite end of that spectrum. It's Chad Fairchild, who has a really good reputation. He's been a full-time umpire since 2010. He's done the postseason a bunch. A quick trigger, it appears, on Turner. And now Fairchild gonna wait until Turner vacates the dugout. Justin still can't believe that it's him.
That's what you should do if you're the player. Stay there and make him re-identify you. And Justin's even going to be madder when he goes in and sees it on TV and how liberal the strike call it was, that it wasn't over the plate. Not his or Max's.
Ball got his hands, and they say he swung at it.
Oh,
He just said, I didn't swing.
I don't know about that.
So he's out. I don't think Gabe's too happy about that.
Doesn't appear to be.
It's going to be back-to-back strikeouts. It'll be 5 strikeouts for Hernandez. We can't even review it, you know, because they said he swung. You can review it if it's a hit by pitch, but you can't review it
With the check swing.
on a check swing. And that's the first time that Gabe Kapler's been thrown out of a ball game.
Getting his money's worth.
There he is. He's pointing all 4 umpires. I did not think he swung at it.
Neither did I. Take a look. Did not swing at it.
It did hit his hands.
Back of his right hand.
He didn't swing though.
No, he did not.
Oh, strike 3 called. And that pitch appeared to be a little wide of the plate, but consistent with what Dreckman has established early.
Well, this fastball, 91 miles an hour. It is right there, just off the edge. And Garcia, he's going to go back and look at that and realize that ball was off the plate. Probably say something to Bruce Dreckman when he gets back up there, but that's been the norm here in the early going.
And they're already saying something to Bruce Dreckman. Dreckman took exception to what he was hearing from the Rays dugout, and now Kevin Cash will get his money's worth. Dreckman was pretty emphatic.
He definitely gave him enough warning.
So Kevin Cash with a few parting words.
See, if the video replay review came back and Kiermaier was not at first base, we had him thrown out then. Little did we realize it wouldn't take much longer.
Two in a row, and you're gone.
He said, we just looked at it. It's a ball, and it's 2 in a row. Talking about with the Brandon Lowe, too.
Joey Wendell, the pitch down and in. One ball, no strikes.
Yeah, so Brandon Lowe, he had him.
Now Dreckman addressing the dugout again.
Gonna run out of coaches.
Couple of called strikes here. First, this is the 3-1. Watch it there. I mean, that's right on the corner.
That's the one that they had trouble with.
Yeah. They're both right. I mean, this is Jesse Chavez. This is what he
also
does.
that one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they're close.
going for the long ball. 2-2 pitch. Poke toward right field. Reddick on the move, and it drops foul. Reddick with a great effort right near the bullpen home plate area, and he just could not come up with it, and it just landed foul.
Well, you knew Reddick was going to be selling out here from Jump Street, busting it hard, just out of the reach here. I don't know that we didn't see any White kick up. That's probably just me begging, but.
I guess possible. Could it be a crew chief review?
Very well could be. I'm not totally sure how this ends up playing out. It's just awarded a base at that point in time.
You have to place the runner somewhere.
Right. And I believe that looks like a fair ball. Again, I'm way up here and I'm just kind of looking at everything you folks are seeing at home. But I've got to believe if you see just under Josh Reddick's left knee, if we replay that again, you'll see some White kick up. And then after he slides through, you might see some White also on the ground. And that could be the paint from the line. See, watch just under this left knee. After the ball hits, it's going to hit and now kick up. That little White right there. You see it kind of flash up, folks? Allow the laser to come home and score.
Nope, foul ball. So the Boo Birds are on. Bob Melvin wants to see what the heck's going on. Jim Reynolds, the crew chief. Bob Melvin, he saw the big replay board. Well, that is a huge, huge call.
There's a lot going on. It's a tough break for the Oakland A's.
Hit up the middle. And the flip towards second, and that will do it. So, disappointing ending as the A's thought maybe they had a couple of runs. They do not. 3-1 after 5. Well, a lot of activity in the break. Marcus Semien, who got down to first base after the ground out, and he was all over Alan Porter. Porter's the guy who made the call, and Marcus stayed on him. And you can just about figure out what is going to happen here, as Alan Porter just decided to throw him out. And Marcus then came back and got his money's worth. Bob Melvin came out, and they let Bob Melvin argue quite a bit. He did not get thrown out. So Marcus Semien is out of the game. Jim Reynolds is trying to be a peacemaker. That's his job as the crew chief. But Bob Melvin is not a happy man.